Fashion is art? Maybe. But at the 2026 Met Gala, fashion turned into a visual crime. From dresses that vanished under camera flashes to looks literally built in car repair shops, and the worst part? One superstar ruined her night with a heated backstage brawl. Today, I'm counting down the 15 worst catastrophes to hit the red carpet, and number 1 will make you lose faith in fashion entirely. Before we begin, which star do you think completely trashed their look this year? Write your predictions in the comments right now. Kylie Jenner. Wearing a Daniel Roseberry design for Schiaparelli, the main issue here was the unstable structure. The dress was meant to look like a living canvas slipping off the body, but the execution made Kylie look like she was struggling just to keep the silk in place. The bodice featured surrealist details like a prosthetic belly button that looked more bizarre than artistic, and those bleached eyebrows completely erased her features under the harsh press lights. Rating, 4 out of 10. Kim Kardashian. Kim collaborated with British artist Alan Jones for a bodice made entirely of fiberglass. The technical failure was the material's rigidity. Since the piece was finished in an actual auto body shop, it lacked any human fluidity. Kim moved like a robot, and there was zero visual connection between the stiff orange upper half and the leather skirt. It looked like two completely different outfits forced together. Rating, 4 out of 10. Rihanna. Choosing a metallic treated fabric was visual suicide in front of the paparazzi. The fabric was designed to reflect light in a crinkled way, but under thousands of flashes, Rihanna turned into a blurry blob of light that masked the dress's details entirely. The drama peaked backstage with viral videos showing a tense, heated argument with her partner A$AP Rocky, making her entire night feel chaotic both artistically and personally. Rating, 5 out of 10. Heidi Klum. Heidi went too far from fashion and crossed into cinematic special effects. She used layers of latex and foam to turn her entire body into a marble statue. The problem? The material looked rubbery and thick under the spotlights, losing the delicate elegance of real marble. The face covering and eerie lenses made the look off-putting rather than high fashion, with critics calling it a Halloween costume rather than a Met Gala gown. Rating, 1 out of 10. Nicki Minaj. The dress was weighed down by hundreds of tiny metal figurines, leading to a total disaster in bodily proportions. The visual weight at the shoulders completely swallowed her neck, making Nicki's silhouette appear boxy and cluttered. The design lacked negative space, making it look like she was carrying an entire museum on her back, stripping the look of any feminine grace. Rating, 3 out of 10. Katy Perry. Katy tried to pull off a future and AI concept, but fell into the trap of distraction. The mirrored face mask was a strong idea, but it was totally disconnected from the classic white silk dress. Adding a sixth finger to the glove as a nod to AI-generated image errors was clever digitally but ugly in reality, making the outfit look like a collection of random trends without artistic unity. Rating, 4 out of 10. Irina Shayk. Irina relied on accessory shock by using watch bands as a bra. The issue is that the idea stayed as a gimmick and never became fashion. The excess of watches around her neck and wrists created a metallic noise that ruined the elegance of the diamonds used. It looked like she was wearing expensive junk rather than a cohesive design, wasting hours of meticulous handiwork. Rating, 4 out of 10. Hailey Bieber. The failure here was visual balance, caused by a massive structural halo hood made of nylon mesh. The hood extended so far back that it created a weird visual gap between her head and body. In profile shots, Hailey's head looked like it was floating inside a radar dish, destroying the silhouette and making the proportions feel completely off. Rating, 3 out of 10. Lena Mahfouf. The problem with Lena's look was the lack of cohesion. The metallic bodice featuring sculpted hands was powerful, but it clashed with a blue jersey skirt that looked too simple for such an artistic metal piece. This mismatch of materials made it look like two different dresses stitched together, failing to provide a unified visual identity. Rating, 6 out of 10. Irina Shayk. Irina relied on accessory shock by using watch bands as a bra. The issue is that the idea stayed as a gimmick and never became fashion. The excess of watches around her neck and wrists created a metallic noise that ruined the elegance of the diamonds used. It looked like she was wearing expensive junk rather than a cohesive design, wasting hours of meticulous handiwork. Rating, 4 out of 10. Doja Cat. Doja used silicone and latex to mimic a wet body look, but the material failed her technically. Under the red carpet lights, the silicone didn't look like clear water. Instead, it took on a dingy yellowish tint that made the dress look like cheap plastic. Paired with her pale makeup, Doja looked washed out and lacked the vitality needed for the Met stage. Rating, 2 out of 10. Lily Rose Depp. Lily chose a shade of silk gray that was far too dull against the gala's backdrop, making her literally disappear in photos. Styling it with pastel shoes featuring black accents only added to the visual confusion, making the look feel dated and lacking the bold spirit the theme demanded. Rating, 4 out of 10. Serena Williams. This look suffered from visual overcrowding. The gold embroidery mimicking muscle fibers was a decent idea, but drowning it in massive, chaotic fabric folds made the design sink. There was no clear path for the eye to follow, leaving Serena lost in an incomprehensible golden mess that hid her athletic silhouette. Rating, 5 out of 10. Suki Waterhouse. The failure here was the clash of textures. The stiff geometric metal plates fought against the fluidity of the fabric, causing ugly bunching and gaps around the waist and chest. Adding ultra-high latex boots made the bottom half look heavy and disconnected from the dress's upper aesthetic. Rating, 3 out of 10. Sarah Pidgeon. We close with unfiltered accumulation. The dress combined ruffled tulle, a structural cage skirt, and dense feathers. Mixing all these heavy elements made Sarah look trapped inside the design. The look lacked a focal point, and the overall appearance was stiff and excessively wide. Rating, 5 out of 10. Tell us, who is the worst dressed in your opinion? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.